Welcome to another edition of Let's Fly Chicago. I'm Greg DeYoung, and this is Miss Lizzie, a Beech Baron Model E55. Today we're going to take you with us as we fly a narrow VFR corridor that threads the needle between Chicago's O'Hare Class B airspace and Midway's Class C airspace. Let's do a little pre-flight planning. So let's take a look at our Chicago area VFR terminal chart and see what we have ahead of us. So we'll be starting here at Aurora Municipal. You can see we're just inside O'Hare's 30 nautical mile Mode C Vale, and we'll be heading on a northeasterly heading, aiming for this space in between O'Hare's Class B inner ring and Chicago Midway's Class C inner ring. When we're at least 15 nautical miles out, we'll contact Midway's tower and get a squawk code from them, and then we're going to follow the I-290 or Eisenhower Expressway between that airspace and right on toward the skyscrapers of downtown Chicago, and then we'll head up the lakefront for a little sightseeing. Miss Lizzie is equipped with ADS-B out, so we'll have a good look at traffic both on our Garmin 430 and on our iPad running ForeFlight and talking to a Stratus 2. But of course, as a VFR flight, the main responsibility will be with the pilot in command to see and avoid. The TAC chart tells us that we're going to need to contact Midway approach on 119.45 within 15 nautical miles of Midway. But here's a bit of local pilot knowledge. Midway approach is almost always combined with Midway tower, and so I'm going to make our initial call in to Midway tower on 118.7. So let's pull the old girl out of the hangar. It looks like a beautiful VFR day today, and we'll have fun talking to the controllers and probably get a great view of the Chicago skyline.
Baron 2 Lima Zulu, the Remos upwinds and left close, right turn out to the east approved, sir. Or 27 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on 27, right turn out eastbound, Baron 2 Lima Zulu. Brakes are set. "20 inches of manifold pressure, engine readings are good. Brake release. Airspeed is alive. Power set. Engine readings normal. 84. Gear up. Blue line. Blue line plus 10. And just to our north, we have Fermi Labs with the accelerator rings clearly visible.
Baron 2 Lima Zulu, traffic 11 o'clock, 2 miles south, southeast, bound 2,600 indicated. Not talking to him, type is unknown, sir.
2 Lima Zulu, traffic in sight.
Thank you, sir.
About 19 miles from Midway, we'll go ahead and make our call in. Midway Tower, good morning, Baron 922 Lima Zulu. We're 19 to the west-northwest, like to fly the Eisenhower to the lakefront.
Baron 922 Lima Zulu, Midway Tower, maintain VFR 3000, squawk 5112.
Parent 922 Lima Zulu, we will maintain at or below 2000 at Midway's Class Charlie, squawking 5112. Off to our north, about 8 miles distant, we can see Chicago's O'Hare Field.
Tower Southwest 2089, on the ILS 317. 2 Lima Zulu, radar contact 10 miles northwesterly altitude.
1900, bearing 2 Lima Zulu. We have the Eisenhower Expressway about a mile off our left wing. And we can see Midway off to the right. About 5 miles distant, nice look down the runways at Chicago Midway. And up ahead, the skyscrapers of downtown Chicago. Nice view of Willis Tower, the Aon Center, Trump Tower, and the Hancock Center. And we'll turn to the southeast here to make sure that we maintain legal separation between us and those buildings. And we have the United Center coming up on the left, home of the Chicago Bulls and Chicago Blackhawks.
South 1107, turn left heading 25031 center, clear for takeoff.
And down below on our left side, Soldier Field.
250 heading and clear for takeoff 31 center, Southwest 1107.
And the remnants of Meigs Field.
So what are our takeaways from today's flight? Well, for me, two things. First, communications. The Midway Tower is always busy, so it's important to be crisp on the radio, state what you need, and be ready with an accurate readback. Secondly, situational awareness. It's busy airspace, and as you might have noticed, the Midway controller cleared us through the Class Charlie at or below 2,000 feet. But some of the route we flew was just outside of the Charlie and underneath the Class Bravo shelf where the ceiling is 1,900 feet. So I chose to go through at 1,900 feet. We could have been a little bit lower to avoid an incursion into the Class B airspace. Well, it was a beautiful day for the flight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us again for another edition of Let's Fly Chicago.